Welcome back to Lagos. It's been a long wait. We've had some issues and we are hopefully moments away from getting this game started. Mali versus ranked 74 by FIBA versus Nigeria. And teams are being introduced.
Jersey number 10, Fausasini Drame. Jersey number 11, Samaila Sausuma. Jersey number 14, Hassan Drame. Jersey number 15, Aliu Fadiela Diarra. 17, Ibrahim Traore. 20, Tramejam Yoba Konate. 21, Seko Dembela. 23, Haruna Sissoko. 24, we have Mbolaye Mamadou Sissoko. The coach for this side is Kaba Kante, and he's been assisted by Bubakar Konate and of course Adama Kone, all Malians. For the Nigerian team, we have number 1, Uche Irebu. Number 3, Mike Nuga. Number 4, Daniel Otumi. Number 5, Michael Atuebe.
And Nigeria being introduced. Uche Irebu, Mike Nuga, Otomi, Fawapi, Kemezi Metu, great to see him here. And Duba.
Ibe Abuchi Ago. Number 14, Victor Eze.
Victor Eze, one of the young players.
15, Kaudechi, that is Akubondo Ehiogo. We have number 23, Godwin Omenaka, and of course, number 24, Ejimofo Ano CK. Number 50, Michael Eriks, who is the captain of the side, and of course, as the coaches, we have Ogo Odaudu, the head coach of the team. He's been assisted by Abdurrahman Mohammed, and of course, Emmanuel Ndovmo of the Congos. So, let's begin with the national anthem of Mali. Very much. I still remain standing. Can we get the anthem for Nigeria? Great country, Nigeria, the national anthem.
Well, there's the anthems. Mali and Nigeria have been sung with such passion. I know there's been a bit of a delay, but the referees are ready. So Ubi Amir, Sanigai, and Yuba Claudio from Tunisia, Cameroon, and Angola. Three of the best, three floor generals and top table officials as well. But we've got two teams here. Nigeria, for so long, the #1 team in Africa. Mali, Mohamedou Kante, Jambo, Dramé twins are in, and Moulay Mamadou Sissoko will start. All young players, Sidibe, Kanatu, Sassouma, Dembele, Diarra, Sissoko off the bench for Kaba Kanate and Boubadar Kanate. That's Kaba Kante, head coach of Mali and head coach of Stade Malien, who went all the way to 3rd place in the BAL, the Basketball Africa League this season, beating Petro Luanda from Angola to get there. Irogbu, Atomi, Metu and Dugba, Michael Eric, a very strong starting 5, which means Naga will come off the bench, and plenty of strong players to call on. And Ogo Adodo, head coach of Nigeria, and been involved with the national team for a number of years. And he will be hoping for a really professional performance tonight. As we're just moments away from truth. 42 years old, Coach Adodo, and 2019 to now assistant coach. He's also got 4 times Nigerian League championships with the Rivers Hoopers. So just moments away. Mali with their last extra warm-up to get ready for this massive game. A game that Nigeria have to win. Having lost to Senegal yesterday, they have to win this evening. Can they put to one side the delay and get off to a fast start? Nigeria. "39 rebounds yesterday, 36 points in the paint, 24 points from the bench, all positive numbers. They led for 12 minutes of the game yesterday, and their biggest scoring run was 6. Biggest lead was 9. And they lost 93-87, so this is their last game in the group. And it is all hands on deck. It's complete concentration, because Mali will be ready. A young team, but the likes of Mohamedou Kante and Ibrahim Jambo to guide these young stars. There's Fosenyi Dramé, just transferred with his twin Hassan to Kwesni College, having been at LaSalle. And Hassan Dramé's on as well. Sissoko and Ibrahim Jambo. 2 meters 8, 31 years old, playing in Lorient. Most recently, 11 points a game in the World Cup qualifiers, 7 rebounds. So, Michael Eric and Moulay Sissoko. So many young players making their senior national team debuts. And straight away, Jambo drops the pass. And Kemezi Metu won't get an easier basket than that. That's not the start Mali wanted, but their warm-up has been severely disrupted. But they've got to deal with it. They've got to not let things get away early. Kante and Jambo are going to be a big part of making sure things start steady. And they both of them nearly combined there for a turnover. And they've run out of shot clock by the looks of it. Bit of confusion at the start of the game for Mali, a shaky start. Whistle and a foul on Hassan Drame. Tommy hands to Rogba, who played so well yesterday. Need more of the same today. Metu off the front rim. Here comes Mali in red, Nigeria in white. Pull-up jump shot is just long. Good offensive rebound. Jump hook is off, and another rebound for Mali by Moulay Sissoko. Mali have some seriously good athletes. And Mohamedou Kante and Ndugba just getting caught up there. Referee trying to defuse the situation. Two the score. Ndugba. Back to Ndugba. Time running down. Extra pass, shots up, and short on the front rim from Metu. Both teams are going to be slightly cold to start. Sure, things will warm up. And here comes Kante. Nice fake, mid-range jump shot is just short. Another offensive rebound. And the finish, and the score, and the foul. Moulay Sissoko making his presence felt early. Sissoko at the line for one shot. Sissoko played at North Texas. And Nigeria missed that, Jambo. With a rebound, penetrate, kick wide open, shot is short. And here comes Irogba out to Nduga, and he's off, and the crowd getting a bit frustrated, but Tomi saying, I'll take care of this. Jambo, 4-4 early. Kante. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Drame into the corner, into the post. Time running down. They're going to run out of shot clock. Got to be out. If you're posting up with your back to the hoop, you've got to look at the shot clock down the other end. That's a mental breakdown there from Ali. Robert to Metu, Atomi, powerful threesome there, and Iribu with the short jump shot. One-on-one into Eric out, and Ekobundu, Ayogu. Shot is short, is in. Now watch this player and his athleticism. If he gets the chance to showcase this. He'll enjoy being up against the young players of Mali. Some of the best in Africa right here before us. Robo, great pass, and there he is, super catch, just hanging around out of the eye line of the Mali defence. And Akabundi, Ayogu with the slam, and the crowd love that. Helps when you've got players like Cherubu drawing all the defence. Jambo, that's short, big rebound for Mali, and the foul called. No boxing out there by Nigeria. Two shots incoming. For Senyi Drame, his twin brother on the floor with him. Under 19 World Cup, 12 points, 9 rebounds. And he looks very... one of the top players in Africa. He's going to learn a lot from playing against him. Metu. Chimezi Metu. And Osike is on. He doesn't get that, but he made some big shots last night. He needs to find his touch again. Nigeria may be calling upon him. Ball's loose. Loose again. Oh my goodness, you could see that coming from Hassan Drame. And that's lit up the Lagos night sky. Wow. Great camera work. I'm sure we'll see that again. And here comes Mali. Dangerous outfit. Oh, that's ridiculous. From Akobundu, Ayogu, and just two players that can fly. One in white, one in red. We are in for a treat. It's been worth the wait already. I'm sure you agree. Pull-up jump shot in Duga, no good. For Senyi Drame. Bounce pass, I'm not sure. Mule Sissoko was ready for that, but they will retain possession. The Drame twins learning about international basketball, senior international basketball on the job here. It's game day 2 of the Olympic pre-qualifying tournament in Lagos, Nigeria. We're at the Echo Convention Centre in Lagos. We started an hour and 5 minutes late, hour and 10 minutes late, later than scheduled because of a technical issue with one of the basketball hoop stanchions. But we're underway here, 4:10 remaining in the first. Both teams sufficiently warmed up now to give us a high-level encounter. Jambo, hands off. And that's an air ball, but again, first to the loose ball is Mali, but Metu cleans up for Nigeria. In transition, the 3 is good for Arebu. Uche Arebu. 11-10 Nigeria. Full focus for the team in white. Jambo, he knocks it down. You can't leave him open. 31 years old, 2 meters 8, so all the size he needs to shoot the 3. Erogbu, and tough pass for Anasike to pick up. Family in the crowd. We saw that pre-game when the camera was going round. Mali by 2. Can they pull off a huge upset? They're going to have to be at the absolute top of their game to have a chance. Mamadou Kante, wide open, thinks about it, takes it and misses. I think that was a push from Mamadou Kante there on the offensive rebound attempt. Ndugba, still Ndugba. Metu from the top, step back. Good defense from Mali, making Nigeria have to make the extra pass. And still being up there and closing out on that extra pass. Nothing easy for Nigeria, again, on their home floor. Remember, they've already lost to Senegal yesterday evening. 93-87. Jambo squares up off left. And Ayogu with the rebound. And ball deflected out. And Asike with the inbounds for Nigeria. Into Ayogu. And Asike turn around and he drains it. What a move. That is a smooth turnaround to the baseline. And Elmfor is off again for Nigeria. Tied at 13. Kante. Screen coming. Kante from the top. Just off. Metu with the rebound. He brings it up himself. Metu, Nuga, all the way to the basket for Mike Nuga. They got so many options at so many different angles of attack. Difficult to take away all Nigerians' offensive options. Mike Nuga, one option too many for Mali to deal with. time out. The team in red. We're off and running in Lagos. Let's listen in. So Nigeria not getting it their own way, but Uche Orebu, 5 points leading the Nigerian attack. They lead by 2, 1 minute 45 remaining in the first. Sidibe. More experience on the floor for Mali, this young team. Are they going places? Ball is being lost by Haruna Sissoko. Debutant, another debut in the senior national team tonight. Sissoko. And that's a dangerous pass to Sidibe. So that cross-court pass with any sort of distance can be picked off. And Mike Nuga nearly did just that. Mali inbound. Sidibe, holy cow, get out of here, says Akobundu Ayogu. He is just unbelievably athletic, but his timing is superb. You can't just throw it over him. You've got to get into him, you've got to up fake, and you've got to try and step round it, or you know what, just keep it away from him. That's another block, 2 blocks yesterday. That may be his second one tonight. .119 remaining in the first. Kabakante must be quite happy with his team. They're in touch, they're keeping Nigeria scoring machine relatively quiet. Referees discussing how much time is left potentially. Just adjusting the clock. And we're underway. It's got to be a catch and shoot, and it's another block. Unreal. By Kadarichi Akobundu Ayogu. I'll give him his full name because he is worthy of that. And it's the distance. Jambo must have thought he can get that shot off. Not in this house. Great athletic contributions from Nigeria's number 15. And Dugba. And that bounce pass is down on the floor. Mali come down. Hassan Drame inside to Diarra. Left hand finish. And that's how you keep it away from him. Get into his body so he can't elevate above you. Nice play by Diarra. 15 apiece. Last minute of the first. And CK going hard to the basket, but just didn't have the touch to finish. Mali can take the lead again. Inside, Jambo with the turnaround, misses everything. Here comes Nuga. Oh, good defense. And that needed Akabundu Ayogo above the hoop there, because Anasike has his skills, but being able to get above the hoop with ease may not be one of his main ones. So Mali, 1 second differential game in shot clock. They can run it right down to finish off this first quarter. Kanate. And the ball's loose, and that was not a good offense. Kanate played at the Afro-Can this year, put up some decent numbers, under 19 World Cup. But he's come on and committed a foul there. And now a foul at the other end on Nuga. And for having a chance to take the lead, they could be down here at the end of the first quarter. Nuga 14 points. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 from 1 from the free throw line in yesterday's loss to Senegal. Well, he's now 1 of 2 for the tournament. And nothing but net. And Nigeria in the quarter, leading by 2. A delayed start here in Lagos, but it's been worth the wait for all the supporters, and Nigeria lead, but only just by 2 over Mali. At the end of the first quarter, Nigeria 17, Mali 15. Here's the 2-pointers, threes, 1 of 4, 1 of 10 Mali, 1 of 4 Nigeria, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 of 3 Mali, and 6 of 11, 5 of 10 from 2. And best plays from the first quarter. That was the very first moment of the game. And Metu picked up on Jambo's mistake. And Nigeria in transition. Missing, but Utomi picks up the rebound. And a rock boot. Just showing his mid-range game. And then beautiful assist by Rebu. To the high-flying Ayogu. Big crowd in here tonight for Nigeria knowing that they need to win against Mali. And download the Courtside 1891 app, scan the QR code, and that's everything you need for videos, live games, reruns, classic games through the ages, but just to keep up to date with all of these qualifying tournaments for the Olympic qualifying tournament. One team from the 6 teams in Africa will go forward to the Olympic qualifying tournaments next summer. The road to Paris. And just not enough sauce on that pass. As young Kadarichi Akabundu flew towards the basket again. Memphis Tigers College, been there 2020 to 2023. And the block again, he just flies. And he's absolutely squashed that against the backboard. Highlight play after highlight play, either end of the floor. For Akabundu Ayogu, behind the back, but the defense had collapsed. Good hustle by Mali. But this crowd is being treated to something special. Now Nigeria he's loving it, and we are loving it. Robbu trying to give him the highlight play behind the back, but Mali defense dealt with it. Mali can take the lead with a 3. Movement off the ball. Sissoko to Sidibe, and again shot was blocked, but there was a foul called before the shot attempt. Konate pulls up, no good. On the shot attempt. Erebu. Nuga inside to Otomi. Ball knocked loose, shot clock under 10. Nuga, good defense, attacks baseline, gets all the way there, opposite corner, and great patience. And Uche Erebu with the 3 in the corner, and now there's a little bit of daylight between Nigeria and Mali, but not for long. Haruna Sissoko with the 3 in the corner. Erebu, Metu, jab step, looks for options, there's one. And splash! Uche Erebu. Wonderful play from both teams, 11 points for Uche. 3 of 3 from behind the arc, 5-point lead Nigeria. Mali need to be careful. Shots up, off the glass! The game may have started late, but the bank is still open in Lagos. 2-point lead Nigeria, Sissoko up to 6 points with his back-to-back 3s. 1 from the corner, 1 from the top. Otomi, back to Erebu. Off the glass, he's unconscious almost. With the skill level. Both teams really getting into it here. Mali on one side of the floor, can they get it across? Handoff. Sidibe goes left, attacks, bounce pass, strong move, can't get it to go, and the foul. And young Akabundu Ayogu, his arms weren't straight up. And that's smart play. Jump into the player, just get into his space so he can't extend then block your shot. But Uche Erebu has just gone off. But answer by Haruna Sissoko for Mali. So Nigeria haven't been able to blow this game open. Credit to Mali. Aliou Diarra at the line. Interesting story with him, playing for Stade Malien. Seen Kabakante, the coach, saw him play locally, just working out, invited him along to take part in the BAL, Africa Basketball League, and he put up some big numbers there, 18 points, 13 rebounds and 1.4 assists. And now he's in the national team, needs to work on his free throws, but it's a quick promotion to the national team and he's learning from some of the best. Good defense there without fouling as well. From Diarra off the glass, and it's good for two. And Ibrahima Sidibe with the two off the glass. And he's fouled. And things looking better for Mali, who've weathered the Nigerian storm. Fighting fire with fire. Sidibe, 27 years old, experience on the senior international stage, standing Mali in good stead. Daniel Ntomi with the personal foul there. Hope you're enjoying the action here in Lagos, Nigeria, Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. Deep three is just short. Big rebound, big attempt by both players, but here come Mali in red. They can take the lead. Pull up three is off, but they get the offensive rebound, the long one. Turnaround jump shot off, and Utomi gets the rebound and gives it to Uche Erebu. Utomi, nice hesitation. Pass to Eric. Extra pass back to Erebu, who attacks. Utomi ready to shoot, and he's always ready to shoot. High scoring. Daniel Utomi, top scorer for Nigeria at AfroBasket 2021. And he's someone you can rely on. They got so many offensive weapons and options. Nigeria. Mali have to go again. No one said it'd be easy here in Lagos for Mali. Long distance three off the glass, just off. Good offensive rebound, back out. They get an extra 14 seconds. 4-point lead for Nigeria. Mali, pull up three, back outside. They're going to have to just throw it up. Here it goes. It's long, another offensive rebound attempt. And I think this will be Sekou Dembele. Chased it down. And because of the hustle, Mali will get another 14 seconds on the possession. Offensive rebounds are gold. They correct all mistakes, the great Tommy Heinsohn said. And so how right he is if you class a missed shot as a mistake. The shooter wouldn't call it that, but I can see exactly what Heinsohn's getting at when he says that. Get after your rebounds, get after your own shot. If you know it's missed, if you're in that, if you're able to. Mali trying to inbound it from the baseline. And they do. Back to the inbounder. Nice fake. Free throw line jump shot is good. Nothing but net for Senyi Drame. That was textbook from the young Malian. And Michael Eric looks as though he's going to make the handoff, but it's tough for Michael Eric. He's more of a traditional big. He's got players around him that are just flying through the air and very quick, good at handling the ball. And Eric, who's been such a great servant for Nigeria, the captain for this tournament, 35 years old, playing at Malaga. in Spain, just turns it over off his feet. Mali can take the lead or tie with a 2. Kante to Drame. Drame off the glass. And what a rebound by Diarra. Just using his long frame to get those rebounds. Tie game at 28. Into Eric, that's where he wants to be. Good play from Michael Eric. "17 minutes last night against Senegal, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Played in the 2019 World Cup. .420 remaining. Michael Eric composes himself, gets the shooter's roll off the back rim. Crowd still smiling. They've waited patiently for this game, and they're getting another thriller. Nigeria took Senegal all the way last night and just lost out by 6. Mali just trying, I think, to slow things down for Eric at the line. Just make him think about this one. Trying to get Nigeria out of sync. He misses the second. Mali with the rebound. Kante brings it down the floor with purpose. Elbow jump shot is way off for Aliou Diarra. And Dupa attacks left hand into the corner. Utomi, beautiful stroke on that 3-point shot, and looks as though he's fouled in the act of shooting by Fasenyi Drame. First foul for Fasenyi Drame, and Utomi at the line. Playing at Kolossos in Greece. Played in Italy. Was at USC and Akron in his college days in the States. And 16.8 points a game is the leading scorer for Nigeria in the AfroBasket 2021. Last night, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And the heartbreaking loss, 32 minutes last night. He'll be asked to play a number of minutes tonight, I'm sure, as well. Made all 3 free throws, extending the Nigerian lead. 86%, 6 of 7 for Nigeria, 3 of 6 for Mali. Mahamadou Kante. Pick and pop with Sissoko. Jambo back in. Oh, nice play. And hopefully that's not an ankle twinge. There was a whistle, Hassan Drame. He made the layup and he's fouled. And Daniel Utomi with the foul. That's 3 personal fouls on Utomi. He may well have to leave the fray. They will not want to lose him. So that's one of Nigeria's key offensive threats. Sitting down, and the free throw is made. It's 32-31 Nigeria. And Metu, casual as you like, running, hook, push shot there, and Nigeria lead by 3 under the basket. Oh, get out of here. Another block shot, but the jump shot from Jambo goes. A good play from Mali. Jambo pushes ahead. And bodies flying. And Ndugba wants it to be Nigerian ball. That's Andrame. Godwin Amanaka with the block there for Nigeria. Another athletic player on the Nigerian roster, exciting the crowd. Mali can take the lead with a score here, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Nigeria are in the, potentially in the penalty here. And it looks that way. They're going to be at the free throw line. .248 remaining. Nothing but net for Fasenyi Drame. 22 years old, 2 meters. He's in the made the second team for the BWB, Basketball Without Borders. And under 19 World Cup put up good numbers. And now in the senior team. Been at college with his twin brother who's on this team as well. Hassan. Metu for 3, just long. And it's like an offensive foul called against Nigeria. And Eric with the foul underneath. And it's time out here in Lagos. It's another close one. Nothing's easy for the host Nigeria. They trail Mali after an hour's or so's delay of tip time. It's been an entertaining game, but it's a Mali timeout. Take this opportunity to scan the QR code and download Courtside 1891.
C'est toi l'intercepteur, ok? Donc, oui, quand tu viens la jambe, oui, tu vas être l'intercepteur. Tu vas être intercepteur. Quand la balle est là, quand on donne ici, Mouméa, on dit c'est pas de temps. Quand la balle est là, Mouméa, on veut pour le casting, il faut qu'on fait. Pas de 3 points dans la. On est défense que on va. Mouméa sur Moula, avec moi. Avec moi. On est savoir. Ok. On va le surprendre.
That's the Mali timeout, and Jambo listening intently, getting instructions directly from coach Kabakante. Of course, he's been working with some of these players in the BAL Basketball Africa League at Stade Malion. As I said pre-game, he took that team to 3rd place, beating Petro Luanda in that 3rd and 4th place playoff, bringing players into the BAL that are now representing Mali. Sissoko at the free throw line. Makes the second. Nuga. A little bit of pressure on that first pass, but Nigeria get it over the timeline, can set up their half-court set. Right, Nuga to Metu, the Sacramento Kings star. Little shimmy, shake, can't get it to go. Eric with an old-school rebound. And gets it again. That is just great job by Metu, second time. Wide open three is good, and it's because of Metu and Eric that Uche Erebu ended up with a wide open shot, plus the extra pass as well. Super team basketball from Nigeria. They retake the lead, 37-36. Jambo gets it knocked away, his second turnover. Ahead to Nuga. Holy cow! What a dunk! Side arms it through the hoop. And all of a sudden, Nigeria extend their lead. But to 3 points, Mali have to reset again. Kante has to pass it out. And Nigeria pushing ahead. And Asike runs the floor well, uses a nice up fake, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots to extend Nigeria's lead if he can. Just all of a sudden, Nigeria flip things on their head and go into another gear. Have Mali got what it takes to stay with Nigeria throughout this game. All the pressure is on Nigeria. It was a poor AfroBasket 2021. Didn't get through to the quarterfinals and have not qualified for the World Cup. On this occasion, the Olympic qualifying tournament is so important for them now. They need to win this tournament first. They have to win this game first before their fans and the federation and the players can think about that. Mali in red, attacking the basket, fake, step through, and that was forced. And good job by Nigeria, and I think it's not a foul called. It is a 50-50 possession, and possession arrow stays with Nigeria. It's physical, it's desperation on some of these defensive plays. They know how important it is as we approach half-time. 41-36 Nigeria. Uche Erebu, who's had a barnstorming first half at times. Looking for options, brings it out. Approaching 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's all about Erebu. Michael Eric off the glass with a turnaround push jump hook. And Nigeria 7 points to the good, 3 points to Eric. That 2-pointer and a free throw for the veteran, the captain, on the floor and leading his team. Jambo pulls up, tough move. He's so nimble for 6'10", the size he is, 2 meters 8. And Mali just take the sting out of the situation with that hoop. It's half time here in Lagos. Nigeria lead 43-38 for Mali. That was a big time shot by Ibrahim Jambo, really important for Mali. There's the 2-point, 3-point and free throw percentages. Great effort by Nigeria, 8 from 9 from the line. 23 rebounds Mali, 12 assists for Nigeria, only 4 for Mali. 9 turnovers, Nigeria 6 turnovers Mali, but only 4 assists. They need to reduce those turnovers, and some of them have been really sloppy. Certainly the couple that Jambo was involved in. There's some of the best plays from the second quarter, and this is where Uche Erebu just exploded. 16 points, 4 of 5 from behind the arc, 4 assists. Uche following on from his monster 24 points last night in the loss v Senegal. He led all scores for Nigeria. And there he was on the other side. He just moves so well without the ball, spots up, and his teammates find him. This time he's creating for Metu, who then just makes that pass back to him. So he started it on one side, on the baseline, made his way to the wing, and just squared up, knocked it down. And then if you try and overclose him out here, attack the space and make the right decision for his team. That was a nice play from Drame. Nice shot fake, makes the defense fly past, gets to his mid-range spot. And then the throw down, sidewinder throw down. Nice job by Naseke, seeing the sprinting Mike Nuga. Well, there's the highlights. We're here in Lagos. It's Nigeria's second group game, their last group game.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
going on with him? On the 1, 2, 3 on the Winter Steels, it's one of Nigeria's finest DJs. He's gonna be tuning us from now to the break of dawn. Hey! From now till
Welcome back to Lagos. You can see Uche Eregbu's 16 points in that first half. He's really having a superb tournament. And the game leaders for Mali, Dramé 7 points, Dramé 4 rebounds, and Kanate 2 assists. Rugby 16 points and 4 assists. This Hassan Dramé, 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from 2. He leads scoring for Mali, who have been resilient. They're just down by 5. It's a very talented Nigerian team on their home soil. First time for a long time that Nigeria have hosted a major FIBA tournament. And this is, it may only be a small gathering of African teams compared with an Afro-basket, but these are top-level teams, the best teams in the African region that haven't qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. FIBA have created these tournaments around the world, all happening this week, to give one team from the 5 qualifying tournaments that are going on this week. One team from each of those will go forward to the Olympic qualifying tournament itself, which takes place next summer on the road to France. There's the 2 coaches, Kabakante and Ogo Adodo. I think they've got to be happy with both their teams. On the whole, 5-point lead for Nigeria is about right. They have some special talents, and Arugbo is just way ahead of anybody else in relation to scoring. He just went off in that second quarter in particular. 8 points for Atomi, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for Arugbo as well. So he's leading in points and assists. Leading rebounder for Nigeria is Metu and Daniel Atomi. So the crowd are expectant, and they need a Nigeria win, and Nigeria are in control now. Representatives from other teams will be here. Of course, Cameroon played Guinea in the first game, 3 o'clock tip, and in the end, after being only 5 up at half-time, won that contest by 30. So we shall see how this goes. Mali need to have a strong start. They had a very shaky start. They turned it over first possession of the game, but they had their warm-up curtailed somewhat because of the technical issue with the basket they were warming up on, which had to be repaired. So they need to start better in this second half than they did their first possession, their first offensive possession of the game. And there's Ndugba, Itomi, Irogba, Metu and Michael Eric. And download, this is a good time as we get started, download the app, the Courtside 1891, scan the QR code, and all the highlights, all the games from Africa, from around the world, Asia, Americas and Europe. 5 qualifying tournaments going on simultaneously around the world. And the World Cup itself starts in just a few weeks' time. So Mali get the first possession. Jump stop, 3 defenders, and that's really big time move for Fasenyi Drame. He goes up to 8 points personal. He had Nigerian players hanging on him. Metu stops, gives it back to Ndugba, back to Metu, who will catch and shoot and knock the 3 down. And he just gives himself some encouragement. That was great interaction between him and Ndugba. Shots up, Jambo for 3. How many times has he done that? 2 meters 8, and he knocks it down. And he's into double figures. Up top, Ndugba to Metu again. Good job by Jambo, getting a hand up. Left hand finish, no good for Michael Eric, but good look. Here comes Mali's number 10 for Senyi Drame. Him and his twin brother Hassan on the floor together as they started the game. Future is looking bright for Mali, as it is for Nigeria, with some of the young players on show for them, which I'm sure we'll be seeing again in the second half. Shots up, long, and good grab from Hassan Drame. That's a great skill to have amongst all his offensive prowess, is get after rebounds. Kante, and they get what they want. Mali, that was a little bit sloppy by Nigeria on the defensive rebound attempt. And in the end, Mali got the offensive rebound, and they will be getting an extra possession. Inbound to Hassan Drame, and he scores again. And Mali dragged themselves back into contention here. One down, 9 points, 4 of 5 from 2 for Hassan Drame. Ball's knocked loose, and I think it will stay. Well, it looks as though it's going to stay with Nigeria. It actually goes to Mali. Turnover. Inside, attacking, Drame gets it knocked loose. Tomi into Eric. Michael Eric. And they're calling a foul as Eric passed the ball out. Moulay Mamadou Sissoko with the foul. And Rugbu again, 19 points personal, 5 of 6 for 3. Unstoppable. Four-point lead, Nigeria. Just cannot take your eyes off Ochai Arugbu for a moment. Mali. Can they have a similar outcome on this offense? Screen. Nice play, simple layups, long strides from Mahamadou Kante. Tomi. Back outside. And Ndugba. And Tomi will catch and shoot. No hesitation, no problem for Daniel Atomi. He is just a scoring machine. One of many in this Nigerian team. 52-47 they lead, 11 points personal. Perfect from behind the arc, 2 of 2. And really creative something out of nothing there, Kante. He'd come to a stop and he just managed to break free and score his third and fourth point. Fadeaway is good. Atomi, and if one's not hot, someone else will be. Daniel Atomi starting to feel it. 13 points personal, balls loose. Jambo. Fadeaway. Off the glass. No foul called and complete silence in Lagos at the Echo Convention Centre. Ndugba. Oh, he's blocked. Ball's loose. And great job by Mali there, the Mali defense. And smart play from Hassan Drame. He went right across Ndugba. So Mali inbounds. Hassan Dramé, Mali can tie the game here with a 3. Slight delay, technical issue with, I think, Dramé's kit. We're off and running. Dramé closely guarded by Nuga. He goes, he takes it in, floater, misses, and Michael Eric clears up the rebound, pushed ahead. Ball's loose. Mali come away with it eventually. Alley-oop, but good defense back. Super play from Nuga. And he pulls up for the 3 in transition. Really busted himself to get in position there after his good defensive play. Couldn't quite get it to go. Sidibe to Dramé. Free throw line jump shot for Jambo, no good. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Just 3 points separates these two great African nations. Back outside to Metu. Metu goes in, fakes, leans. Can't get it to go. Good defense without fouling by Jambo. Jambo pulls up to tie the game. In and out. Still loose. Great hustle by both teams. Utomi. And that's what it's going to come down to, potentially. Utomi behind the back. Got it! Poetry in motion. Yesterday it was Senegal. Tonight it's Daniel Utomi filling it up from behind the arc. 16 points. 3 of 3 from 3. The crowd screech and scream and holler. Jambo fouled. Wow. Just super play from Daniel Utomi. In rhythm, behind the back, and nothing but net. 5 of 5 from the field, Utomi. 16 points. Him and Erugbu are a real double act for Nigeria, and they've got to be dealt with. Nigeria's 6-point lead. Nice inbound pass and foul. Good out of bounds play. A lot of activity on the outside, and the bounce pass under the hoop caused real issues for Nigeria there. Foul called on Kemezi Metu, his first foul. Sasuma. A lot of noise, and he misses. Maybe the pressure just got to him. The crowd noise going higher and higher as Nigeria realise how important this is. Naga inside, and a strong finish from Godwin Omanaka, and Nigeria by 8. And Aliou Diarra couldn't get that to go. And Nigeria starting to pull away. There's a Mali timeout.
Tant qu'on n'arrête pas l'hémorragie de 3 points, ça pas. Le gars qui est là, lui, il est là. Quand on revient ici, on doit être là en même temps que la balle. En tant qu'on n'a pas l'hémorragie de 3 points, ça va être compliqué. Vous voyez, l'écart qui est là, c'est les 3 points. Le 1, il est revenu. On va pas l'oublier. Ça, on voulait les 10 et les 4 aussi. Les gars, allez.
I think a smart timeout by Coach Kabakante. Nigeria, everything was going their way. They pulled out to an 8-point lead here at the Echo Convention Centre. This will now be a baptism of fire for the young players of Mali, and the leadership qualities for Jambo and Kante and Sidibe. Inbound for Nigeria into Amanaka. Can't quite get the push shot away. Good defense from Mali. Can they get back into this game once again? They're 3 down this quarter. 8 down overall. And that's not going to go. Good defense, but the pass is turned over. Gets it back. Almost. Mali retain possession into the corner. Free throw line jump shot, but good defense again. And they reap the benefits. Great job there by Omanaka. Doing a super job off the bench. Catch and shoot is short. The offensive rebound. Utomi off. And ball's loose, and Omanaka hurls himself to the floor, but can't quite get the offensive boards. Skip pass. Mid-range jump shot, fake. And trying to get it off, but great defense by Omanaka without fouling. Mike Nuga. Important minutes in this game. Anasike fade away. Just off. A little bit flat. Inspirational local player. Family in the stands. Just couldn't quite get that one to go. But 2 energy bench players on the floor for Nigeria at this crucial moments of the game. Into the corner. Mali need a score and a stop desperately. 3 from the wing. It's just off. Good box out from Anasike. Arebu. Still Arebu. Off the glass. Can't get it to go, but gets back in bounds. Nuga attacks, spins. Off the glass. Can't get it to go. Here comes Mali. Lung-busting play, and a hopeful pass is collected by Tamadan Dityuba Kanate. His first points of the game, and a little bit of fortune there for Mali. That's just what they needed. Last minute of the third. Screen from Tamanaka. Here comes Irogbu. Skip pass to Atomi, who attacks. Pass inside, and he missed. And Omanaka missed. He's done so well, but he missed that gimme. Just slipped out of his hands. Might have been easy just to go up and dunk it. Still 6-point lead. It's Kanata again, just slips on the floor, and he's had a couple of issues when he's come on. It's 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 points. So we go again. Arebu. And Mali with 1 more foul to give. After this one. Utomi and Irogbu on the floor with Tamanaka and Anasike. And Mike Nuga. 7-second differential between game and shot clock. Look at that explosive play. Uche Irogbu. Sidibe, third foul, number 5 for Mali. That's his third, and now they're going to be in the penalty next foul as well. Just 9 seconds remaining. 4 assists for Irogbu, and he's the leading scorer, 19 points. Make that 20. He's been the standout performer for this Nigerian team. So much poise and pace and thrust, leadership. Totally in the zone. Eight-point lead, Nigeria. A lot of noise. Mali trying to get the ball off before the end of the quarter. The shot off, and they do. Hard jump stop by Ibrahima Sidibe, and he will go to the free throw line. 3 points. He's 1 of 1 from the line so far. They desperately need these two. And pressure just getting to the Malian free throw shooters here. And that was long as well. Ball's loose. And good rebound by Mfor Anaseke. And both free throws missed. So at the end of the third quarter, Nigeria are in control. End of the third, Nigeria 61, Mali 53. Nigeria have certainly been in 2 battles here. They've assembled an excellent team. Some of their players, I think, with superpowers. In the corner, little rhythm step before he received the ball. And then Hassan Drame to Jambo. So this game's still in the balance, but Mali need to have a good start. And to get yourself all across all the games, scan the QR code for live stats and more. Nigeria, first offense of the fourth. Irebu. So Anasike. No handoff. He's just under a lot of pressure here. Irebu on the curl. Step back three is short. Mali, good defense. It's sort of now or never for them. They can't let Nigeria go on another run. There's a lot of dribble and bailed out a little bit with the foul called. Diarra fouled on the floor. Sidibe in bounds to Drame. Drame attacks, left hand finish, good play from Hassan Drame. He's been superb, 11 points, 5 of 7 from 2. And Metu, fouled. Anasike into Irebu. Kicks out, extra pass all the way into the opposite corner. And look at the flying motion from Ayogu. Every time he gets involved, the crowd are off their feet. That would have been a big highlight play, but he couldn't get it to go. Off the missed shot. Mali with a chance to cut it to 3 points again. Sissoko, ball's loose. Shot clock's running down. Mali need to get a good look. Shots up and a foul. And that's not the smartest play by Mike Nuga, but it was drawn into it by Sidibe. Two shots incoming for Sidibe. One of 3 from the free throw line so far. Mali have been struggling, especially in this second half from the free throw line. 7 of 15 they are. It's a very high arc on the free throw. This one will certainly settle them down if he can make this. 4 points for Sidibe, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And that's long. Ball's loose, still loose. Mali get another offensive rebound for Seni Drame. Can they capitalise? And another foul and a little bit of tension underneath. Frustration, they didn't get the defensive rebound. That's another offensive rebound for Mali. They've got twice as many offensive rebounds as Nigeria. Nigeria have 7. Mali 14 and Dugba's 3rd foul. So important players. And again, another free throw. Is this going to haunt Mali if this is a close game and they don't win it? Hassan Drame, a young star, and they're going to be fully tested. 4-point lead for Nigeria. Screen for Oyogi, deep 3 coming, missing. Long defensive rebound from Sidibe, and he's out of bounds. There's the big discrepancy with assists, but just a 4-point lead for Nigeria. Sidibe, and look at that. Dugba ducking under the the arms and the close attention of Sidibe. Some great matchups. Some of it's becoming personal. You don't want it to be too personal. It's all about the team. Sidibe, fourth foul. But in comes Kante. So a very able replacement. Crunch time for both teams. Metu through the legs. Metu attacks. Ball's loose. And Mali knock it away. And here comes Hassan Dramé. Still Dramé. Floater is good. Downhill. And Nigeria just kept backing off. And Mali are back in contention from looking very shaky and almost out of this contest. It's a 2-point game, 61-59. It's a game Nigeria have to win. Timeout for Nigeria. Let's listen in. Hope you're enjoying the action. It's pre-qualification for the Olympic qualification tournament. That's all about defense. That was about Uche and Dugba. What a super player he is. Uche Irogbu having a great game, but Mali are having a fabulous game here, holding Nigeria to 61 points so far. They got 59 themselves. Ball's in. Irogbu attacking down that sideline. Back out to Atomi. Mid-range J is off, and Mali can take the lead. Kante. Guarded by Metu. Little fade on that jump shot, and that is class. It's classic. We've got a classic on our hands. It's tied at 61. For Senyi Dramé with the 2-point mid-range with fade. So much talent on show here. The way this could be called the group of death, because all three teams are so closely matched up. Whatever happens here, Mali could go and beat Senegal when they play later in the week, and then it's the teams will have to be separated, who knows? Let's concentrate on what's in front of us. Sissoko with the foul, that's his third for Mali. Ndugba. Cross to Metu. They need to move the ball quickly. Atomi misses everything, and Kante can't gather. That's a real big slice of fortune for Nigeria. To remind you, if Nigeria lose, they are out of this tournament. This is their final game in the group stage. They have to win it to have a chance of making the semi-final. And then we have to see what Mali and Senegal do. Shots up, great defense from Mali. That was exceptional. But we'll deal with that once this game is over. 61 apiece, 6:50 remaining. Every possession magnified now. Hassan Dramé looking inside, gives it inside. And it's good. That's beautiful play from Moulay. Mamadou Sissoko, he waited and waited. The help couldn't come. And Mali take a 2-point lead with a chance of extending to 3. Akabundu Iogu, who has blocked so many shots, wasn't able to deal with that because the move was right under the hoop. There was no airspace for any block to be able to be dealt with there. And as we stand, Moulay Sissoko at the line to extend Mali's lead. The crowd have gone quiet. There's been 9 lead changes. The biggest lead Nigeria have had is 8. Biggest lead up till now that Mali have had is 2. That could change right now if this free throw goes down. And it does. Is the shock on? Nigeria, African powerhouse against Mali, currently ranked 74th in the FIBA rankings. What a steal. That was such a tough pass. Here comes Mohamedou Kante. Elbow J is good. Everything rolling for Mali now. Nigeria in trouble. 6 minutes remaining. Nigeria need to show character. They've got enough characters in the team. But they really need to show it now. And one of their players there, Rebu, who's been outstanding for the last 2 games, last game and 3 quarters and a bit, has got to deliver again for his team. Rebu uses Michael Eric's screen. Comes again. Step back, long 2 is short. And Mali get the rebound. That was a bit fortuitous. But for Senyi Drame, the ball went into his hands. Now Kante. Mali in command for the time being. Kante attacks, and that's going to be a charge, I think. Oh, 2 shots. You could tell as he turned the corner that the Nigerian defender was there. Now, the Nigerian coach may challenge this. Let's see if the defense is set. Was he square? Were his feet set? If that's the case, there is the option for the head coach to challenge that call. Well, 2 shots is the decision. And the crowd are subdued. Mohamedou Kante at the line. And they just can't get it to go. Mali. 50% from the line, 10 of 20. Kante makes the second. He's 1 of 2 now. 6-point lead. What a turnaround. Nigeria led by 6 only a few minutes ago, and now it's Mali. Just like the game against Senegal yesterday. Extra pass and the shots just aren't going. Mali restrict Nigeria to 1 shot. Ticking down to 5 minutes remaining in the 4th. Kante, all the experience at the point guard position. And a foul, well played by Mali there. Clever. As Diarra drew the foul. Aliou Fediala Diarra. Played big minutes and put up big numbers for Coach Kante in the Basketball Africa League with Stade Malien. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 1.4 assists. Young player from Bamaka. This is the first. These free throws, again, if Mali don't win, the free throw column will be a big concern as the pressure built and the crowd noise increased. They've got to find a formula to make these free throws. And he misses that, ball's loose, and it falls into the hands of a Malian, and it's Mahamadou Kante. And if they score now, and what a second effort by Diarra. These young stars are growing up and showing what they can do on the national team stage before our eyes, and Nigeria in big, big trouble. Metu has the ball knocked away. He looks slightly forlorn, Chimezi Metu, and he needs to lead this team. They need the best of Chimezi Metu right now. .435 remaining, 69-61 Mali lead. Nigeria hosting this Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. One spot up for grabs from the 6 teams here to move forward to the Olympic qualifying tournament next summer on the road to Paris. Mirebu, can he rediscover his magic? Back outside, Metu, off! And running, and look at Diarra, he has just blocked Chimezi Metu way out of bounds. That's fantastic for Mali, and what a feeling for Diarra. Blocking, I'm sure, a player that's his hero as well, playing in the NBA from the African continent, and he's just unceremoniously blocked Metu's shot. And Kaba Kante is maybe orchestrating a huge upset. Remember, this game was delayed by about an hour and 10 minutes because the hoop, the basketball stanchion that Mali were warming up on, the backboard shattered, so they couldn't warm up for a lot of the pre-game. Metu, short, ball's loose. And Mali again, and Nigeria have just gone completely cold since they lost the lead and Mali extended it to 8. Nigeria have not been able to score. Drame looking inside, goes back up top. Shot clock running down. They need to get something going. Ball's loose and out of bounds. Not a great offense there. Can Nigeria benefit from that rather lackadaisical play by Mali? First time in a long time they've looked shaky. They've taken control of this game, but the crowd has gone quiet. Nigeria need this crowd as the 6th player. They need to know the crowd are with them. Metu being subbed. And foul, a quick foul, not needed by Kante of Mali, and Nigeria will go to the line for 2 shots. Huge moment, and again, Duga can't get it to go. Dugba's put up some good stats, but he needs this free throw, and he makes the second. And that's his first points of the game to go with his 6 assists. Now Nigeria need to get back in this game, get a stop. Now both teams in team fouls. Kante to the line, Nuga with a foul. Mali on the brink of a big, big result. Looking at the head-to-head, 12 total matches, Nigeria. With all the wins. Points this quarter is 18-1. Mali are leading. Incredible turnaround. Nigeria have just totally dried up offensively and the ball's not moving. And now, I'll tell you something that is moving is the feet of the Malian defenders. Great defense again, poor pass by Nigeria. They've just lost their discipline and they've lost their offensive focus. Maybe overthinking things, and it's just an incredible turnaround for this proud basketball nation. Crowd are stunned. I think the basketball world is feeling stunned as well that Nigeria have put together a really strong roster for this tournament on their home floor. A long time since Nigeria hosted a FIBA competition. And they were really hoping they were going to have success, but the group they've been put into, Senegal, top level performers, recent success, Afro baskets, World Cups, Olympic qualifying tournaments they've been to, so they know how to act on the big stage. Nigeria just fell short, but today they had this game in control, Nigeria, and then they've just gone completely cold. The good thing for them is there's only 3:22. They can catch fire again and get back into this 10-point deficit for Nigeria here in Lagos. If Nigeria lose, they are out of this tournament. They're with 2 games, 2 losses. They'll be out on day 2. Whistle. Mali have just got to hold their nerve. Nigeria have got to rediscover their shooting touch, the flow they played in, the energy that they had, the inspiration that their young players were bringing to the floor with good plays. But Mali have just stepped it up and stepped it up, and they're playing at the higher level. Eregbu. Oh, massive block! Unbelievable, not in this house. And Diarra, well, we knew he was a star from the Basketball Africa League and from under-19 World Cups. My goodness me. Watch this. Get out of here. He's just waiting for Eregbu. Diarra, the boy from the street, pretty much just working out locally in his home city, gets seen by Cavalcante. Invited to train and try out for the Basketball Africa League team, Stade Malien. And look where he is now, leading Mali to potentially a historical win against Nigeria. Their first ever in FIBA competition.
Let's get it real quick. Missy, watch this one. So you're going to be here, KO, you're going to be on top. We get Daniel, our best shooter. Daniel, you got to come out and get that shot. It's an elevator. As soon as you come and fake that basket over here, Nuga, you're going to slide over there on the corner. And we closing Metu and KO. You closing for Daniel. Daniel, you get the ball. If you don't have it, you have Metu on the slip here. Your outlet will be KO. KO, if you get the ball here, remember, you don't have much time. Daniel, you're going to come and grab it and get a shot. We got 8 seconds.
Well, they're trying everything, Nigeria, to get back into this game, but it has been a complete, dare I say, capitulation in this final quarter. It's 19-1 Mali, and you are looking at some unbelievable offensive talent in white in the Nigeria D Tigers uniform. And they were just in full flow earlier in the game. Utomi, can he find it again? That's long. Again, a really good look. But the energy just seems to have gone out of Nigeria at a completely the wrong time. And it's painful to watch for the Nigerian supporters, because you want Nigeria to fight all the way. Back outside. Ball's loose. Nigeria have it. Can this be the spark? Erebu. Now the Nigerian crowd get into it. 8 down. This is what they did against Senegal, who had it won last night. Got it all the way back to 3 before Senegal held them off and won by 6. So Nigeria won't quit. And there was a tough alley-oop pass, but the right man for Nigeria was right there. Kadarichi Akabundu Eyogu was right there to stop that play. The Memphis Tiger, that's where he's studying and he's learning an awful lot from this competition. Well, let's hope there's no injury here, because that was a tough alley-oop for Diarra to get, especially with, he might have had his legs slightly extended when he landed. But good job by Eyogu. As that just cramped up, he may have just landed with the leg straight. That is a hugely worrying moment for Mali. The medical staff are with him, just trying to see if he can continue. What drama here in Lagos. And if Nigeria are going to pull this out of the fire and get the win that they have to have, otherwise their Olympic dream is over on day 2. So Diarra, who's been a star, 7 points, 7 rebounds, some big plays. It looks as though Mali will have to do the rest of the game without him. Boubacar Kanate right there alongside his head coach Cavalcante. Nigeria have 2 minutes and 12 seconds to rescue their Olympics dream. Into Metu, who's back in the game. They need big things from him at both ends of the floor. Irebu. Irebu again, left-hand dribble. Metu kicks, three-pointer up. And possibly standing on the sideline. And just the way things have gone for Nigeria in this quarter, it's 19-3. Incredible turnaround. Here comes Drame. Still Drame. They can just take their time now, Mali, when they choose to. All the experience on the floor. Kante, Jambo, and the young players. Fasana Drame. Good for three, and that could be that. Stunned silence again in Lagos. Inside, back outside, Metu. He's got to take on Jambo. Three's up. That's such good D without fouling. Here comes Mali. They can sniff victory. Kante. Mamadou Kante, no one playing D. Shots up, shots down. And Faseni Drame, just superb play for the 22-year-old. He's not acting as if he's a young gun. He looks fit and ready for the challenge of international basketball. Again, the air's just gone out the ball for Nigeria. Shots they were making, they just cannot get them to go. Irebu makes one, but now they need to press. There's still time. They've got to press as a team, though. They've got to have a plan. Kante, 26 points for Irebu, but is it going to be in a losing effort? Jambo to seal it. Offensive rebound, Sissoko. And Mali can now just hold it down, hold the ball. They attack the basket and the foul is called, and just a marvellous team effort by Mali to get to this point. But I am shocked and stunned by what's happened to Nigeria here, who looked in control. 6 points up they were. And then it just all went wrong in this fourth quarter. 23-6. They're down 17. Atomi's fifth foul. And Mali just got to get through the next 23 seconds. They'll be hoping that Diarra is okay, because he has been outstanding. Let's listen in.
Il va arrêter en bas, mais vous ne devez pas accepter, il y a le goal average. Il faut soigner le goal average. Donc il faut marquer le maximum de points. C'est très important, ok? Restez concentrés, il reste 23 secondes. Ça va.
And some of the highlights that have got us to this stage. 67 Nigeria, 76 Mali's 9-point lead, 23 seconds remaining, and Kante's at the line. And disbelief in the crowd that Nigeria are going to go to 0-2 and crash out of this pre-qualifier to get a spot, or to try and get a spot on the Olympic qualifying tournament, the OQT, next summer. And Kante with the free throw, and 23 seconds remaining. Michael Afuapi is on. And Mali's still not giving an inch, and the crowd leave head down, disconsolate. They come to see Nigeria bounce back from the agony of losing to Senegal last night, but it hasn't happened. It looked as though it was going to happen, and then a scoring drought happened that was just not indicative of the way they've played today. 6 points in nearly 10 minutes of play. Make that 7. Afro-Wapi on the floor, hasn't played many minutes. Misses, and defensive rebound, and that will be that. I think they just got to get it over the timeline. And Mali are going to beat Nigeria. Incredible effort by the team in red, and they are still in this Olympic qualifying tournament, this pre-qualifying tournament. Nigeria's race is done. Final score, Nigeria 68, Mali 77. Incredible scenes here at the Echo Convention Centre in Lagos. Nigeria hosting this tournament, hoping for success, and they just haven't been able to get it done. Firstly against Senegal, losing by 6, and now here, Mali losing by 9. Here's the stats. 2 points, 56% from Mali, just 19% from three-point range, but 25 45 from 2, 49 rebounds, with 17 offensive rebounds, 7 assists, 13 turnovers. Not the prettiest stat sheet, but all that matters is that they've won this basketball game. The Drame twins, 14 points each, Jambo with 12, and for Nigeria, Erobu, 26 points. Incredible 2 games for him offensively. Utomi 16, Metu 7. Not enough for Nigeria. And Mali, brave, resilient, patient, and young, and just hungry with their experience, get the win. Here's the highlights. Irogbu in the second half, he was still firing away. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. 16 for Utomi, but no one else in double figures. Whereas for Mali, 1, 2, 3, 4 players in double figures, and Sissoko with 8. And Diarra, Aliou Fadiala Diarra at 7. We hope he's okay and fit to meet Senegal, which will be on Thursday at 6 p.m. local time. Senegal-Mali, the winner of that game will win the group. The loser will go to the will still go to the semi-final, but will go through in second place. Everything on the table for Mali and Senegal. Mali will start underdogs, but they won't fear Senegal. I think Senegal are going to be looking at this. Sure, they've got coaches in the crowd and will be thinking, we've got to be playing our absolute best to get the job done against just a great team effort from Mali, and real spirit shown, and some super players coming through. That have announced themselves on the world stage. But say Nigeria just ran out of gas in that fourth quarter. 24-7 they went down. And the Drame twins top scoring, which must be a great thrill for that family and for Mali to know they've got those two, plus Diarra. Jambo playing well, Kante leading, as well as Sidibe. Players stepping up from the under-19s Mali team that have such success at those age group tournaments, and stepping right into the national team at senior level. Nigeria, is it back to the drawing board, because they brought a good team and they played with good spirit? They just hit a wall in this fourth quarter, and Mali wouldn't let them get away and get around it or over it. They hit the Malian wall and that was it. So that's the game done, the highlights. This is the table. Mali played one. They're ahead on points difference. They've had one win. So Senegal. Nigeria, 2 losses, and they will finish in third. It's down to Mali and Senegal Thursday. Who is going to win this group? Both of those 2 teams will go through to the semi-final. Who's going to win the group? We'll find out on Thursday. Hope you've enjoyed it. Congratulations to Mali. A massive win, a historical win. They've beaten Nigeria. We'll see you again tomorrow.